wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, motor sports, marine products, all kinds of cool things. Our next guest is showing here at KnowledgeFest. He is the National Sales Manager with JVC Mobile, Ron Trout. Ron, welcome into tomorrow. How you doing?
Great. How about yourself?
Doing fine, in spite of all the loudness. For some reason, a lot of loudness here at this Mobile Electronics KnowledgeFest. Go figure.
Well, when you're selling sound, sometimes it's good to sell it loud.
Very true. And, you know, we've been in radio all of our lives, so we sell sound too. It's just not so much background sound that we hear all the time, but that explains to our audience when they hear a lot of noise in the background, hey, we're at KnowledgeFest, and that's what it's all about. It's all these retailers, manufacturers, all kinds of folks networking and saying, check out what we've got. For you to hear and for things to happen with your mobile electronics. Tell me what JVC is doing here.
Well, you know, we have a full lineup of products always on display, but we're really featuring a couple of things at this show. Wireless CarPlay and Android Auto is one of the newer technologies that was introduced last year, but it's really starting to gain ground in the car.
And as an Android user, thank you for including Android Auto, because more and more are, because it's a very cool platform, right?
Yes, Android and CarPlay, and obviously you have more phones running the Android system than you have the CarPlay system.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure that you include a platform that covers just about everybody you can.
Gotcha. And for those listening or watching the video that aren't sure how they would utilize this, tell everybody what these platforms provide.
Well, both Android Auto and CarPlay are a set of apps that are designed to make driving and using these apps safer. So a lot of misunderstanding as to what the goal is there, but the goal is to make a safe driving experience and still allow you to access your phone, allow you to access your music or your entertainment, and do it very in a way that doesn't distract you from your driving.
Right, to help keep those eyes on the road more often than not.
And typically it's always been a wired experience. You had to plug in your phone, and last year...
Or how about this, an MP3 player. Anybody remember those? Yeah, they actually used to sell those.
Yes.
But that's a good point. When you talk about wired, and a lot of folks say, yeah, that's the only way I used to do it, or in some cases still have to do it because they've got an older vehicle or an older radio system. I'll bet you have solutions for that too.
Yes, and we do make a complete line of wired products, but the wireless is what's emerging now, and you know, with the advent of more people using home Wi-Fi for connectivity, the car is just the next space. And you know, with the wireless, it makes the experience very easy. Usually, once you've connected, you just get in the phone and get in the car, and the phone reconnects, and all of those services are available to you without having to go through the process of finding a wire and plugging in.
Now, one of the disadvantages, if you can even call it that, I don't think it's a disadvantage of wireless, is that you're generally not plugged in, so you're not charging your device. So if you get in the car and you got 2% on your phone, you better have an ability to charge it if you want your tunes coming from that phone.
Exactly.
QI chargers, are you integrating any kind of charging system in anything that you're doing, or can you even do that?
Well, our radios can integrate with just about any charger because the chargers tend to operate independently. But what you want to be able to get is charged information so that you know whether you need to find either your cord and plug your phone in, or you want to be able to put it in a spot where you can wirelessly charge it.
Yeah.
So, you know, as the technology evolves, that's going to be the next big hurdle that people are going to look at. They're going to go, well, dang, I got to make sure my phone's charged before I get in the car.
Yeah. Well, I'm always, and it's usually the younger folks. I don't know why. It's just usually the younger. Well, why didn't you charge it overnight? I fell asleep. Yeah. Well, my gosh, before I go to sleep, I put my phone on the charger. You can't. I was really tired. But every day? I mean, so yeah, you gotta, it's part of, I guess, you know, training or them realizing, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm dying, my phone's dying constantly. I've got to just get the bigger picture. Or you've got to get some other charging capabilities. And there's a bunch of QI wireless chargers for cars as well these days. And you can still transmit your entertainment wirelessly without a problem, but at least you're not going to run out of battery.
Yeah, and the beauty of the wireless experience is that you can have multiple phones connected. So people can share their music, or they can share their phone contacts, various things, whereas when you have a wired system, you usually have one.
Yeah, that's true. And it's like, well, can you unplug, and then I'll plug mine in, and then we have to sync mine, and then, no, I don't want you to have all my contacts. I mean, there's just so much going on there that Bluetooth makes a huge difference in everyone's life at that point, especially.
Yeah, and these wireless systems use both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So
okay, you mentioned that. Oh, cool. That's
so as the whole experience evolves, many of the things we're used to doing with Wi-Fi will become available in the car.
Gotcha.
And the radio will serve as the hub or the router or whatever you want to call it in the car. And you're starting to see that just in a short year, the experience expand tremendously. So, we're out there promoting the wireless experience. We want people to see how easy it is to just walk up, connect your phone, and you're on the matrix. I
love it. Now, JVC also doing a lot of stuff here and showing with motorsports. How is that different than some of the other stuff we've been talking about?
Well, motorsports is a evolving category, and it's been a growing category for quite a few years. But the music side of it, the entertainment side, has really exploded in the last couple of years. And it's a really, really rough environment. So the products have to be rugged. They have to be waterproof. JVC, we have a
mud-proof, maybe.
Mud-proof, yeah, we call it quad-proof. It's waterproof, it's dust-proof, it's shock-proof, and so the products, they have to be able to withstand that.
Sure.
The people that use these products in these machines, they don't buy them to be polite and not abuse it. So. Yeah. It's taken us a couple of years to get to where we're comfortable with the products that we're bringing to market, that they can survive that environment.
And while we never promote on this show, especially any abuse of anything electronic, we understand when it's a motorsports thing, if you're out four-wheeling and just having a good old time, or out on a boat, whatever, they're going to get wet, they're going to get dirty, they're going to get banged around. So that's where we count on companies like JVC to say, we got you covered.
Yep. And we've had some experience with this in the other side of our house, because we also make camcorders and those types of things, and they've had to be waterproof and quad proof for quite a few years now.
So you've had that good experience that now lends itself to the rest of mobile electronics as well.
Correct, yes.
Love it. Well, Ron, we appreciate you spending a few minutes with us here, and of course, more information, very easy, jvc.com, and you'll see everything that Ron's been talking about and then some. And do check it out. We'll get you there when you visit us at intotomorrow.com. We're back with more from Dallas, Texas. I'm Dave Graveline. Into Tomorrow continues here on the Advanced Media Network. Don't go away.